I never thought I'd cheer for handcuffs clicking shut, but watching Karen get dragged away in the back of a squad car felt like sweet, overdue justice. It started with her screeching at the firefighters like they were intruders at her eternal block party, her voice slicing through the sirens. "You can't park here. This is my reserved spot for the annual HOA bake sale." And just like that, as flames licked my neighbor's garage skyward, she wedged her SUV across the driveway, turning a rescue into a standoff that had the whole cul-de-sac holding its breath, and me, finally grabbing my phone to hit record. My name's Alex, and for 2 years in this godforsaken Willow Creek subdivision outside Atlanta, I've been a quiet guy next door, the one who mowed his lawn on Sundays and waved hello without expecting a subpoena. Karen, real name Karen Whitaker, Queen Bee of the HOA board, had made my life a passive-aggressive hell from day one. It began innocently enough, a complaint about my unsightly solar panels violating some archaic rule she'd invented overnight. Then came the fines for my kids' basketball hoop disturbing the peace, followed by her petition to evict Mrs. Lopez next door because her backyard barbecues smelled too ethnic. I bit my tongue, paid up, smiled through gritted teeth. But when she escalated to doxing my wife's online bakery on the neighborhood Facebook group, calling it a nuisance operation that attracted undesirables, I snapped inside. Not out loud, not yet. I started documenting everything. Screenshots, timestamps, her emails laced with that fopolite venom only a self-appointed enforcer can muster. "Dear neighbor, your existence is an eyesore. Regards, Karen." The fire? That was the powder keg. It was a Tuesday in July, the kind of sticky Georgia heat that makes you question why anyone lives south of the Mason-Dixon. I'd just gotten home from my shift at the warehouse when I smelled smoke, acrid, urgent, wafting from the Garcia's place 2 doors down. Miguel Garcia, the welder who'd fixed my truck for free last winter, had a spark gone wrong in his garage. His wife was screaming for help. Their 2 boys huddled on the lawn in Spider-Man pajamas, eyes wide as saucers. Sirens wailed closer, and there it was, Engine 17, barreling down Elmwood Lane, lights flashing like a disco apocalypse. Karen burst out of her colonial like a Botox-fueled tornado, bathrobe flapping over yoga pants, waving a laminated HOA violation notice like it was the Constitution. "Stop! You're blocking the aesthetic flow," she bellowed, actually jumping in front of the truck. The firefighters, big guys in turnout gear, faces smeared with sweat, tried reasoning. "Ma'am, this is an emergency. Step aside." But no, not our Karen. She revved her white Escalade right into the mix, positioning it like a goalie in overtime, her phone already live-streaming to her 500 concerned citizens' followers. "See? These heroes don't care about our property values. Who's with me?" Comments flooded in. Heart emojis from her minions, a few Karen move from the sane ones. I stood there, heart pounding, filming it all from my porch. Part of me wanted to tackle her myself, but I knew better. Evidence was my weapon now. The argument exploded into viral gold. Firefighters radioed for backup, not for the blaze, but for this human barricade. Neighbors poured out, old Mr. Hargrove yelling about her blocking his ambulance last year during his heart attack. The Garcias sobbing as hoses finally snaked through her blockade, dousing the flames just before the whole house went up. Karen didn't budge, ranting about rights and entitlements, her face purpling under the makeup. "I've chaired this board for a decade. You peasants wouldn't have this paradise without me." Peasants? In 2025 America, where HOAs are basically feudal fiefdoms with covenants instead of castles. It was peak absurdity, the kind that makes you laugh to keep from crying. Cops arrived in minutes. 2 cruisers, lights sinking with the dying fire's glow. They weren't gentle. "Ma'am, you're interfering with emergency services. That's a felony." Karen laughed, a brittle cackle. "Arrest me? For protecting our community." But they did, zip-tying her wrists as she thrashed, screaming about lawsuits and her lawyer husband, who, rumor has it, filed for divorce that night. The body cams caught every second, her flailing, the cheers from the crowd, Miguel hugging me through tears, whispering, "Gracias, amigo," for the video. I uploaded it before the ink dried on her Miranda rights. By morning, HOA Karen was trending nationwide. Fox calling her a suburban tyrant, CNN a MAGA martyr, TikTok remixing her meltdown to Cardi B tracks. Petitions flew. Dissolve the HOA, recall the board. Her house. Egg by sundown. For sale sign up by week's end. From my porch swing, nursing a sweet tea, I watched the moving truck haul her Pottery Barn empire away. Betrayal stings. Sure, 2 years of her petty wars had cost me sleep, savings, sanity. But revenge? It's not the hot rush they sell in movies. It's this quiet burn, watching the bully who thought rules were her throne get toppled by the very chaos she sowed. Karen's in community service now, picking up trash along I-85, her live streams reduced to begging for bail fund donations. And me? I'm running for the board next election. No fines, no drama, just neighbors helping neighbors. Turns out, the real emergency was her all along.